Hello everyone, welcome to edupediaworld.com. This is your video lecturer Vomika Soni, and in the current video lecture, I will explain you all about the mechanism of photosynthesis. In my previous video lecture, I had already explained about the raw materials that are utilized in photosynthesis. For all those who have not seen my previous video lecture, I recommend you all to do so. In the current video lecture, we will deal with the process of photosynthesis, in which we will study about light reaction. Also, a brief description to photosystems is also provided in this video lecture. The process of photosynthesis is complicated. Oxidation reduction process resulting in the oxidation of water and reduction of carbon dioxide to form organic compounds like starch. Photosynthesis involves a series of complex photochemical reactions which can be split into two phases. First one is the light reaction and the second one is the dark reaction. In this video lecture, I will explain only about light reaction. Light reaction is also known as photochemical reaction or Hill reaction. Light reaction takes place only in the presence of light in grana of the chloroplast. It is also known as the Hill reaction because the scientist Hill has discovered it. The light reaction always involves many steps. The first step in light reaction is the absorption of light energy by chlorophyll. Chlorophyll absorbs the photons of light and is said to be excited or activated. Thus, the chlorophyll molecule in the ground state, that is at the low energy state, moves to the excited state, that is to the high energy state on absorbing a photon. The next step is photolysis of water. See, photo means light and lysis means the breaking up. The light energy absorbed by chlorophyll is used in splitting the water molecule into hydrogen and hydroxyl ions. The oxygen liberated is released in the atmosphere. This is the whole reaction that occurs in case of photolysis of water, in which 4 molecules of water are splitted up into 4 hydrogen ions and 4 hydroxyl ion. You can see here oxygen molecule. This oxygen molecule is liberated in the atmosphere. Next is reduction of NADP. The hydrogen ions released during the photolysis, as we saw in the previous slide, are picked up by NADP, which is then reduced to NADPH2. You can see the reaction here. The next step is photophosphorylation. The process of formation of energy-rich compound ATP, which is also known as adenosine triphosphate, from ADP, known as adenosine diphosphate. An inorganic phosphate utilizing light energy is called photophosphorylation. Now we come to the conclusion of the whole process. Oxygen, NADPH2 and ATP are produced in light reaction. Oxygen is released in the atmosphere, but ATP and NADPH2 act as the assimilatory powers to provide energy for dark reaction. See, light reaction is converted into chemical energy and is trapped in ATP and NADPH2. These are utilized in dark reaction in reducing carbon dioxide into carbohydrates. So, through ATP and NADPH, light reaction and dark reactions are connected. This is the picturization of the process of photosynthesis, in which sunlight is absorbed by the chloroplast in leaf, which provides energy for photosynthesis. See, the leaf is the main site of photosynthesis. Its broad, thin lamina is an adaptation for this process. Here are the raw materials for photosynthesis. First one is water, which is in the soil, and it travels to the leaf from the roots via the xylem. Here we have the carbon dioxide, which is present in the air. It enters the leaf through stomata on the lower surface of the lamina. Oxygen and glucose are the end products of photosynthesis. Oxygen is a waste product of photosynthesis. It leaves the leaf through stomata on the lower surface of lamina. Glucose is a high energy product of photosynthesis. It travels to all parts of plant through the phloem. Next topic that I am going to explain is the photosystems. There are two types of photosynthetic units present in most chloroplasts. They are called as photosystems. There are two types, photosystem 1 and photosystem 2. One by one, we will know the function of both the photosystems. Photosystem 1 absorbs solar energy and supplies electrons to NADP. And photosystem 2, it absorbs solar energy and supplies energized electrons to cytochrome system. Here I end my today's video lecture. Hope you have understood the concept properly and enjoyed the video lecture. Till then, keep watching the videos of edupediaworld.com. Have a wonderful day ahead.